I now give the floor to the representative of Algeria.
Thank you, Mr. President. I welcome your participation. Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic, and commend Sierra Leone for convening this timely open debate. We also thank the Deputy Secretary General, Ms. Amina Mohammed, the Assistant Secretary General, Ms. Joyce Msuya, the African Union Special Envoy, Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Miyaki, and Mr. Maximo Torero Kulen for their thoughtful briefing. Although the Security Council adopted Resolution 2417 in 2018, resolution which identifies the link between armed conflict and hunger, resolution which condemns the use of starvation as a method of warfare. Acute food insecurity continues to escalate. The 2025 Global Report on Food Crisis demonstrates that conflicts remains the primary drivers of the most severe crisis. Nowhere is this starker than in Sudan, than in Gaza. In Gaza and Sudan, siege tactics, restrictions on food, clean water, fuel and electricity, and repeated strikes on essential infrastructures have amounted to the use of starvation as a weapon of war. The impact on civilians, especially children, has been profound, with long-term consequences that cannot be reversed. The link between hunger and conflict feeds a vicious cycle. Breaking this cycle is essential if the Council is to uphold its responsibility for the maintenance of international peace and security. Mr. President, allow me to highlight 3 priority areas. First, starvation. Starvation can never be justified as a tool of war. Parties to conflict must protect civilians and the system crucial to their survival, including food production and water infrastructure, and must allow unimpeded humanitarian access to the needy population. Algeria is actively engaged in this agenda, co-chairing the Working Group on the Protection of Civilian Infrastructure within the global initiative to galvanize political commitment to the international humanitarian law. Our commitment to humanitarian personnel was reaffirmed when we signed 2 months ago the Declaration on their protection in September 2025. Second, sustainable political solutions are indispensable. Many countries confront overlapping pressures from economic shocks, climate extremes, inflation, displacement. Algeria supports socio-economic development as a foundation for stability through its cooperation agency, which finances projects across Africa in partnership with UNICEF and UNDP. Third, President, the Council should advance concrete measures, including creating early warning mechanisms for violations against food, energy, and water systems, mobilizing financial resources to rapidly restore essential services in conflict setting, guaranteeing safe, rapid, and unhindering humanitarian access, ensuring accountability for attacks on civilian infrastructure, and finally, establishing a dedicated sanction regime targeting parties that violate Resolution 2417 and commit international humanitarian law breaches such as starvation as a weapon of warfare. Mr. President, food insecurity can arise from many factors, but when it is driven or exacerbated by armed conflict, the international community, the Security Council, has a duty to respond swiftly and decisively. Algeria remains fully committed to working with all partners to protect civilians, to uphold international humanitarian law, and to promote just and lasting peace in the world. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Algeria for the statement. And